Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Commerce Tutorpedia. In this video, we are going to cover standard deviation as the measure of dispersion. In my early videos, we have already covered various measures to calculate dispersion, and you can find those videos in my playlist sessions under NCERT class 11th. Now, let us start this lecture with the definition of standard deviation. So, as you can see, standard deviation is the positive square root of the mean of squared deviation from mean. Now, with the first glance, we can see the statement is pretty complex. But wait, we can make it easy by reading it reverse mode. Okay? So, how to calculate standard deviation? To calculate standard deviation, first we require to calculate mean of the observations. Okay? So, after calculating mean, we will calculate the deviation from the mean. After that, we will square these deviations, and the mean that we will obtain after squaring these deviation will be known as the variance. Okay, and the square root of this variance, the positive square root of this variance will be known as the standard deviation. So, this is easy, isn't it? Now, in order to make it more clear, I have wrote down these 5 steps from the single statement only. Okay, so what are the steps that we need to follow? For example, suppose we have been given with 5 observations. So first we need to calculate the mean with the formula sigma x upon n. After that we will calculate deviation with the help of mean. Next step is to square these deviations. The square of these deviation or the mean of these squared deviation is the variance, and the positive square root of the variance will be known as the standard deviation. Now let us move ahead. We can calculate standard deviation under 2 different data. First is the ungrouped data and the second is the grouped data. First we will see how to calculate standard deviation under ungrouped data. There are 4 methods in order to calculate standard deviation for ungrouped data. What are those 4 methods? The first is the actual mean method. Second is the assumed mean method, third is the direct method, and the fourth one is the step deviation method. And you can see that we are using only mean here to calculate standard deviation. No mode and median is used in this standard deviation. Okay? Now let us understand individually how to calculate standard deviation under the following methods. So first is actual mean method. The formula that is required to calculate standard deviation from this method is standard deviation will be equal to sigma d square upon n. And how to calculate d? For the calculation of d we require mean. Okay, so what was the formula to calculate mean? The formula was sigma of all the observations upon number of observations. Okay, so first write down mean equals to sigma x upon n. So what is the sigma x? How to calculate sigma x? We will add or sum all the values in the observations. Okay, so 5, 10 plus 30 plus 50 divided by n, that is 5. I am calculating these values with the help of the calculator, and the value that we will get here will be 120. 120 divided by 5 will give us 24 as the value of our mean. Now we will calculate d, and the formula to calculate d will be x minus mean, that is the number of the observation minus mean that we have calculated in this step. So the value that we will get here is, after subtracting 24 from 5, will be minus 19, and we will follow the same procedure with other observations as well. So the value that we will get is minus 14, after that plus 1, plus 6, and plus 26. Now we require d square. So the d square will be 19 into 19, we will get 361, 14 is 196, 136 and 676. Now let us sum all these squared deviations. We will get 1270 as the value of our standard squared deviation. Okay, so let us put all these values in the formula. So under root sigma d square value is 1270 divided by 5, and we will get under root 254 as the value. Now this is a non-perfect number, so I know how to calculate the square root of non-perfect number. Okay, if you want to understand that, I will upload another video to calculate this value without the help of a calculator, without a calculator. So but I need your support, I need your comments in my comment box. Okay, so the value that we will get is 15.937, and this is very easy to calculate. Okay, I hope actual mean method is clear, and how we calculate actual mean method with the help of the mean. Now let us move to the another method. Here we require assumed mean to calculate this method. Okay, to calculate standard deviation. So what is the formula under assumed mean method for the calculation of standard deviation? It is under root sigma d square upon n minus sigma d upon n whole square. So as you can see, we only require assumed mean. Okay, so first let us assume 25 as our assumed mean. So in order to calculate d, what was the formula? X minus a. Now we will subtract our assumed mean, that is 25, from the observations. So in the first observation we will get the value as minus 20, minus 15, 0, then plus 5 and plus 25. The value will be minus 5. Then we need to square the deviation. After squaring the deviation, the values that we will get is 400, 225, 0, 25 and 625. Let us sum all these values. The value that we will obtain is 1275. Let us put this value in the formula. Sigma d square by n. We are having sigma d square as 1275 upon 5 minus sigma d is minus 5 and n is 5. So the value that we will get after calculation is 254 only, and this is the same value that we have got in the first method. So here we can conclude that we are going to get the same answer from all these methods. Okay, so 15937 is the answer. Now let us move to next method. The fourth method is the direct method, and the formula that is required to calculate standard deviation under direct method is standard deviation equals to under root sigma x square by n minus mean square. So first we need to calculate mean, and we have already calculated the mean. If you have not observed, I have been using the same example in all the methods, so it will become more easy for you guys to understand these concepts. So the mean that we have already calculated is sigma x upon n. The value that we have got in our first method was 24 for the mean. Now we require x square. So x square is 25, 100, 625, 900 and 2500, and we require summation of these values. So the value that we will get is 4150. Okay, I have calculated this value with the help of the calculator in order to save my time and to make this video short. So sigma x square is 4150 divided by 5 minus, what is the mean? 24 square. So the value that we will obtain here, it will be the same, that is 254, and the decimal of this root is 15.937. Alright, so these methods seems pretty easy, right? Now we have came on the last method under ungrouped data. So the formula is under step deviation method, standard deviation equals to sigma d dash square upon n minus sigma d dash upon n square into c. Okay, this is the formula. So first we require x dash, right? Or you can say that we require assumed mean. Okay, we will calculate it with the help of the assumed mean, and we are assuming it as 25. So in order to calculate d, what was the formula? Formula was x minus assumed mean. The value that we will get is minus 20, minus 15, 0, 5 and 25. Now to calculate d dash, first we need to calculate d dash, right? So the formula is dividing the d by 5, that is the number of observation. So when we will do this, we will get the answer as minus 4, minus 3, 0, 1 and 5. We need summation of d dash, so the value that we will get is minus 1. We also need to square the d dash, so value after squaring all these values are 51. Okay, now let us put the formula in values in the given formula. So under root sigma d dash square, we have obtained 51 by 5 minus sigma d is minus 1 by 5 square into c is 5. Okay, now let us see what will be the value. The value will be 10.16 into 5, and this will again give us 15.937. So yeah guys, these were the 4 methods under ungrouped data to calculate standard deviation. I hope I was able to make you understand these concepts, and I will be back with the calculation of standard deviation for grouped data. Okay, and I will upload that video today only, so that there will be no gap between the concepts. So if you have not liked and subscribed my videos, I would request you all to like and subscribe my videos, and we will see each other very soon. Thank you.